September marks so many things, but let me tell you, it's Heritage Day, but also Braai Day, South Africa. Get ready. And it won't be a braai without a saucy marinade to soak your meat or even veggies in. Now, we've brought in the big guns. Chef Clem is here to share his best-kept marinade secrets, ensuring that our next braai adventure sizzles with flavor. Clem, I know you wanted to keep it a secret, but we're going to wring it out of you.
We're going to.
Because
also,
we have to have a good braai season.
No, we must, and we will. Also, don't say we bring in the big guns, because Raul de Mornay started off by saying, Clem's looking puffy. Yo.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, don't come say sorry.
I was trying to make up.
No.
I didn't say that. What I meant was like, you get things like the things we like and love in life. I love puff pastry. I love a puffer jacket. It keeps you warm and comfortable. That's what I meant, bro. Come on.
And a puffy face from Chef Clem. We love it.
It's not even 8. It's 8 o'clock. I got out before 8 o'clock, but yes, the hay fever is wild today. That's why I've got you here with me, okay?
I'm going to help you out. We also have allergics to got your back too, so don't you worry.
Raul, you're forgiven. So here's the actual thing, right? You can't just be the only braai master because something like this happens.
Okay.
Who's going to take the tongs?
I'm going to try.
Okay, so here's the thing. Me having insane hay fever this morning, I'm passing the tongs to you. Marinating meat.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Does Woolies have our back or not when it comes to the September braai season?
100%.
Thank you.
Woolies have an amazing range of pre-marinated braai items, which we love. It's the ish potatoes. We know we love them so much. And now they've got a whole new selection of items as well. But Woolies also wants to give you the power to control the marinade.
I like that.
So let's talk about chicken, which is something that I love marinating, specifically chicken breast. Notorious for going dry.
Very tricky.
Especially on a braai.
Absolutely.
But you get some people that are like, I don't like chicken with the bone in. It's okay.
I know about 5 of those people in my life.
So when you invite them to a braai or they're going to come, they're probably going to have chicken breast.
They bring it themselves.
Bring it themselves,
Yeah.
which is perfectly fine. And again, don't forget, if someone comes to your braai with frozen meat, you block them on WhatsApp, you block them on every social media page, and you never invite them ever.
No, you put it in your freezer for Sunday lunch.
No, you don't. You block them and you never invite them ever again. So chicken breast goes dry very quickly. A great way to overcome that is to bring in marinades. So besides the fact that it's going to keep the meat beautiful and juicy, you also have a chance to add a lot of flavor. So that works with any protein and even some vegetables.
Okay.
So the selection for me is what is so amazing, because variety is the spice of life.
Spice of life.
Let's talk about the different effects that you get from the chicken breast. But first, maybe how to marinate, actually.
I think that's the first place we got to start.
If I buy the chicken breast or the chicken in general on the day that I'm actually going to braai the meat, I buy the zip seal bags, the freezer bags from Woolies. Okay, add the chicken to it and then add the marinade, and then I don't put it in the fridge.
You told me about this. You leave it outside the fridge.
Yeah, unless it's a day when we're pushing in the 30s, sure, then we're going to pop it in the fridge for a little bit. But if you really want the marinade to get into the meat quickly, don't put it in the fridge. It's almost the same principle of how we let our meat rest or how we bring our meat to room temperature before cooking it.
Okay.
The relaxed meat is going to take on that flavor a lot better than the cold meat.
Even chicken.
Especially chicken. So let's do a little taste test. So,
Please.
Woolies have an amazing selection of not just, did I mix up the order? No, not just the marinades, but also the spices. Spices, same thing.
Right, dry versus wet.
Right. Seasoning your meat ahead of time changes the game completely. So make sure that you are seasoning, especially if you have the meat, you're going to braai tomorrow, season overnight.
Okay.
Game changer. So, we've got the lemon and herb.
Oh, that's my go-to. I love a lemon and herb.
I love a lemon. Yeah, absolutely. And then we're going, I think this is our classic. This is the original barbecue.
Delicious.
This is the smoky. Now, this is an absolute hack. Obviously, it comes with the sweetness, but what I love is that smoky flavor. It's like braai in a bottle.
Wow.
It literally is braai in a bottle. So this is a great way if you also want to fake a braai experience during the week maybe, or you can't braai, this on chicken, air fryer, oven, it gives you that beautiful braai essence.
You had me at air fryer.
There we go. And then we got the sweet sticky. All day, every day, on everything. It's perfect, okay? Then we got the plum sauce. Again, a beautiful,
That's interesting.
little bit of combination of sweet, a little bit of salty. It's delicious. I also use this as a base in certain stews, as well as the smoky. If you want to add a little bit of something to your stews, it's like a couple of tablespoons of that, boom, in the end. Then we have got our beautiful, we did lemon and peri. There we go.
A little bit of spice.
There we go. A little bit of spice. We love it. So what I'm going to ask you to do before we do a little taste test is, I like mixing them sometimes, the marinade sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So we got chicken breast, so we're going to go for a little bit of our smoky. We're going to go with the smoky flavor and a little bit of heat. So we're going to mix the peri-peri with
I like that combination.
There we go.
But now, do you wash your chicken? It's so controversial.
I'm glad you brought this up because it is controversial because people will... I don't.
You don't?
I do not, and it's for scientific reasons.
Tell me.
If there is any dirt or salmonella, not dirt, any bacteria or salmonella outside the chicken, if you wash it, it's been proven that the spray of salmonella ends up everywhere.
Wow, it's
and I'm
everywhere in your
talking about
kitchen.
1.5 meters from around you. You spreading the salmonella, so it's not necessary at all.
I'm still going to wash my chicken.
No,
though.
for sure. If there's anything harmful, you're going to cook that off when you cook the chicken.
Okay,
That's one
fair.
thing. So the other thing is, people are so stuck in the tradition of washing chicken. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. People do things differently, and you know, at the end of the day, that's okay.
I've seen people use like dishwashing liquid.
I've seen people use crazy things to wash their chicken.
Let's stop there. Okay, marinate.
If you're happy.
Okay, I don't want to touch this with raw chicken.
No,
so what's
good
the
idea.
technique here? What am I doing?
So I don't even add salt at this point because there's so
Oh.
much seasoning in the marinade. So we're gonna go
Peri
peri,
peri.
and then we're gonna go in with barbecue. Shame I didn't.
Delicious.
Now I've got you stuck here with your hands T-rexing. Okay, there we go. Do. Give it a mix.
Okay.
There we go.
We're getting
and
involved.
I kind of do like using my hands for this part.
Yeah.
And there's a reason. There's something magical that happens as you keep on doing this, as you're marinating it, working the chicken. Some of that marinade starts to disappear.
Yeah.
And that's when you know it's really getting into the meat.
Okay.
And that just happens over time when you're doing it with your hands. And we're going to wash our hands.
We
You
are.
don't need to get like silly about it. So I love doing that. Lid on
Okay.
to the fridge, half an hour.
Half an hour?
Half an hour makes a huge difference.
Okay.
If you have overnight, game changer.
Okay.
You like, see, did we turn our heat off on our grill pan? We
Yeah,
did.
we're
We did.
smoking
We
out in
did.
here.
So I'm going to let you go wash your hands and then we're going to do a taste test.
Thank you.
All right, so very important when the meat comes off the braai.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Here's a test, pop quiz. Meat comes off the braai.
We rested.
We rested, yeah!
I
Top
win.
student. You win the original. You win the smoky.
I want the plum.
You win the plum. Okay, you win the plum. All right, so we're resting our meat, and that's very, very important.
Yeah.
So we actually did a test last week off camera of resting our meat and carving versus not resting our meat.
Okay.
And the amount of liquid that came out it's quite dramatic.
Wow.
So very, very, very important to do that. So let's go straight onto our tasting. Let's go for, what did you say you like? You
I like the plum, but I'll eat anything.
Let's go plum.
Okay.
So plum, beautiful combination of sweetness and savoriness.
Carve that chicken.
There we go.
Ooh,
I was
so
going to give Raul de
soft.
Mornay some chicken, but
But
he's puffy out of luck. No, just joking, Raul. I got you covered. Okay, so
that's fantastic.
it's the truth. Chicken breast doesn't have a lot of flavor, but I think of it in a positive way. It's a flavor canvas, right? It's ready for flavor. So for me, the beautiful plum works so well. If you wanted to make it your own even more, slice some ginger in there, thin slices of ginger, like
Ooh.
little matchsticks, little bit of garlic, and a lot of chili. Let that marinate. So that'll get some texture on it and
And some
extra
heat.
flavor
Yeah.
and that heat.
Ooh.
Because that heat with that sweetness
Perfect
is where it's at.
combination.
Talking about the heat, want to try a little bit of peri-peri?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Let's see my spice tolerance today.
Okay. And this is a good one. So on a level of heat, I'd say out of 10, this is like
I
a
have the best job ever.
4. It's a beautiful hum of heat.
That's delicious. Oh, there's the heat.
It's good, right? So
It's great. It's like a bite.
marinating your chicken is a great way, number one, like I said, to get the moisture in there, play around with flavors. I love using it with, to get kids used to different type of flavors. And even introduce spice.
Ooh,
It's a good one.
that's nice.
So play around with it. Don't forget, time is your best friend when it comes to marinating. Do things overnight if you want to get the best
It's
results.
waiting for you, Clem. You head over there. Zanele, I got to dial you in, girl. You said you're not that great in the kitchen. How about a braai? Are you a braai master?
I'm definitely a prime master, thank you, my love. You know what? It already comes and it's marinated and stuff. You know what I mean? If I'm the prime master, I don't have to do all the stuff that happens in the kitchen. So I'm definitely good there by prime mastering. But what you guys are doing there with the sauce and everything, I don't even need the marinator. Now I know I can just put braai sauce and just a few of the things that Clem said, and I'm good to go. So essentially, I'm a braai master machine. Thank you. That's me. I
Never
love
even
it.
heard of that, but it's yours. A braai master machine and a champion all in one. She looks good while she's braaiing. We love to see it, Zanele.